Всім привіт! Мене звати Юліана, я викладач в школі Green Forest. Сьогодні зі мною Марк. Hi.
Hello.
І разом з Марком ми порівняємо традиції в Великобританії та Україні щодо святкування Різдва та Нового року. Тож залишайтесь з нами, підписуйтесь на канал, переключайтесь на англійську разом зі мною і поїхали! Let's go!
Let's go.
Okay, Mark, so I've introduced you as the British, but you have been living in Ukraine for quite a while, right?
Almost 2 years on and off. Yeah, I've spent quite a lot of time here. I've spent more time in Ukraine than I have in Britain over
So
in the
you're
last 2 years.
almost the Ukrainian.
Basically, yes.
Nice. So you will be able to compare celebrations in the UK and in Ukraine, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. I will start with asking you to choose. What are you looking forward to the most? Holiday of Christmas or the New Year?
Definitely Christmas. I love the Christmas vibes. I just love the Christmas spirit. It's one of those things like, you know, the winter's here and it's cold, but then you get that snuggly, warm Christmas feeling. So definitely Christmas.
I was expecting you to answer like this. And the reason why I asked is because for me, personally, and I guess for most of Ukrainians, we got used to celebrating more New Year than Christmas.
I've noticed you've changed your dates recently around Christmas and New Year. Could you tell me a little bit more about that as well?
Yeah, right after the war, we started ditching all Russian traditions and celebrating Christmas in January. It was the tradition from the Soviet Union. So right now, we switched to celebrating Christmas on December 25th. So we're kind of with the rest of the world right now.
Awesome. Welcome to the winning team.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, when everybody is celebrating, we are celebrating as well. It feels so good.
That's amazing, yeah. You guys also have, I believe, St. Nicholas Day, right?
Yeah, we do.
And I know this is a day for, one experience I've had here in Ukraine is, this is also a day for giving presents. And my friends, they got me some Ukrainian-style socks and they said everyone should have a present on St. Nicholas's Day.
Yeah, especially children are looking forward to it, but I think adults as well. So we have a funny tradition to put little presents, usually like chocolate or something, under the pillow.
Wow. That's so cool.
So when you get up, I mean, I used to have this tradition when I was a child, and my mom used to make me such presents, so it was awesome.
That's fantastic. I actually sleep sometimes with chocolate by my bed for a midnight snack, so under my pillow is fantastic at this time of the year.
Yeah. So I've asked you about the New Year, because I think foreigners don't celebrate it at all.
Traditionally in the UK, we do celebrate New Year. So when I was growing up as a kid, traditionally we would go to a big family party. And, you know, when you're about 15, 16, they'd let you have a little glass of wine towards the countdown.
Talking about alcohol, what did you used to drink? Like, what is the traditional New Year drink?
Oh, I would say Prosecco or champagne, definitely.
So this is the same with the Ukrainian tradition. Nice.
It's awesome. And we do have another New Year tradition, guys. During the 10-second countdown, when you're about to go from December the 31st to January the 1st, it's quite common to find a partner to kiss. It's when the countdown's finished and everyone's celebrating, like, Happy New Year! You grab your partner and you give him a good old smooch.
All right, so this is again the same as in Ukraine?
Yeah, it would be the same. I didn't know you guys had this tradition. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about mistletoe.
Oh, Christmas.
Because we don't have it yet.
You guys don't have mistletoe?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, so...
Can you tell us?
Well, for example, if there was some mistletoe above us right now around the Christmas time, traditionally we would have to kiss. Just be aware of creepy people pulling out the mistletoe on you at this time of the year.
So you will be caught.
You can say no. Like.
But this is a tradition.
It is a tradition, yeah.
You have to stick to traditions.
Yeah, to kiss under the mistletoe, yeah.
Okay, funny, good. Then I've got also the list of the things that I do almost every year. Eating the same food. Like, again, it comes from the Soviet Union tradition that we used to have Olivier and crab salad every single year. Right now, as I said, we are ditching all the Russian traditions, and me and my friends, we are not eating Olivier anymore. What about British tradition for New Year?
We have our Christmas dinner. On the 26th of December, we have a day called Boxing Day. And this is also traditionally a day where we get together and have lots of food with extended family and stuff. As we're going through this holiday period into the new year, we have a big emphasis on chocolate. We have our advent calendars to mark the days until Christmas, where you take a piece of chocolate out, but there's so much leftover food during this time that we're eating lots of food, chocolate, leftover turkey, lots of turkey sandwiches. Traditionally, some people will have a sit-down meal on New Year's Day. We were practicing this sometimes when I was growing up as a child. Not every single New Year's Day, but you can get together with family and have a nice roast dinner.
All right, good. I've got one last tradition that I keep doing every single year, is writing a wish on a piece of paper during the countdown.
Yes.
Specifically during the countdown.
Specifically during the countdown.
So you have 12 seconds, and I would say more, to write your wish, to burn it, to throw the ashes in your champagne glass and to drink it. If you succeed, if you manage to do all this ritual, like your wish will be fulfilled.
I've never heard of this before. It's not similar because traditionally every new year we have a resolution that we're going to stick to for next year. A lot of people will say, this year I will not drink, or this year I will go to the gym more. But
it's actually, like a promise for yourself.
A promise for yourself, not a wish. But actually, I like your guys' idea of the wish. I'm definitely going to try this new year.
I've described to you the craziest pattern. I know that a lot of people just write their wish and maybe keep this piece of paper. But me, together with my girlfriends, like we stick to our tradition with writing and burning.
There's almost something magical about it. Like,
I would say it gives you perseverance to fulfill your plan or your dreams throughout the year.
That's bloody brilliant. Like, I've never heard of this before. Like, definitely trying that one out, guys, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, guys, leave us in the comments section. Are there anyone crazy the same as me who are doing the same? Because I do believe in such stuff. Yeah, it gives you feeling that you can do it.
Wow.
That you're capable of actually doing it.
It's determination.
Yeah, definitely. Celebrating New Year is a big part of our life. So I wanted to like set this up. And you see, we have a lot of actually common traditions.
We do, yeah.
Okay, so now we can talk about Christmas because both of us have more to say about it. Okay, we mentioned food. Let's keep up with it. So what is the traditional food for Christmas in Britain?
So those that have watched our videos before here at Green Forest, and you've seen me myself talk about the differences between British and Ukrainian cuisine. Imagine the full Sunday British roast dinner with extras. We have stuffing with it. We also have, guys, what's called pigs in blanket. Now this is a sausage and we wrap bacon around it. Very delicious.
It sounds disgusting. Pigs.
It's really good.
Pigs in blanket?
Yeah. Traditionally, we're having turkey.
Oh, this is the symbol for American Thanksgiving, right?
It is. So the Americans get to enjoy it twice a year, the turkey dinner. They will have it at Thanksgiving and at Christmas as well. And traditionally in Britain, we're having turkey with our Christmas dinner.
Interesting. You see, for me, the second when you mentioned turkey, I thought instantly about Thanksgiving in America. I didn't connect turkey and Christmas in Britain.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, we love we get these big, massive turkeys in the UK, and we.
Is there any stuffing in turkey?
Oh yeah, you can put stuff in it. You can put all sorts inside the turkey. You know, baste it, and
Do you have a favorite?
Personally, I'm quite impartial to take my turkey. I like it based. I like it moist, but I like it with some nice thick homemade gravy. I'll eat it with the pigs in blanket as well. You've got all the different meats going on in your mouth. It's absolutely delicious.
Let me show you our traditional Christmas dish, and you will tell me whether you know what that is, or maybe you have tasted it.
I don't recognize this.
Mostly every family has it on the table. So you can prepare it, you can buy it, or your guests may bring it to you. But it should be like, this is the symbol of the Christmas. And it is called kutia.
Kutia?
Yeah.
It looks nice.
But looking at the picture, can you guess the ingredients that are there?
Is one of them buckwheat by any chance?
Buckwheat can be.
Yeah, I've had a lot of buckwheat here.
Boiled wheat, yeah.
I don't know the rest of the ingredients.
So there can be wheat, barley, some dried fruit. And what do you think of these black dots?
Pepper?
No, it's supposed to be sweet. There is honey, honey raisins, and these are poppy seeds.
Poppy seeds. Oh, yeah, in the UK we have poppy seeds on bread as well. Yeah, I love poppy seeds.
So I hope that this Christmas you are going to taste this dish because this is delicious.
Oh, definitely, guys, I will do.
It is sweet, and you're supposed to start your Christmas dinner with this. And also there is a great tradition that it should be left on the table, because if the spirits of the dead wanted to visit you, so they would come and they would taste this dish. Because this is like the great symbol of life and prosperity.
It's got a lot of spiritual meaning to it. Wow, that's really cool.
Якщо ви все ще продовжите дивитись, це означає, що вам легко розуміти нейтіва і його шикарну британську англійську. Але якщо ви розумієте, що якісь слова все ще не зрозумілі, і якесь речення не так звучить, як би ви сказали, то, будь ласка, записуйтесь на наші курси англійської в онлайн-школу Green Forest. У нас набори проходять щомісяця, тому ви можете легко доєднатися до нас. You're welcome. Okay, so you mentioned that you have been once during the celebration of Christmas in Ukraine, right?
Yeah, so I do a lot of volunteer work down in places like Kherson and Odessa, and I was in Odessa during last Christmas, so I was busy with the volunteer work down there, so I didn't get a chance to really have a traditional Ukrainian Christmas.
Oh, so you were there during the Christmas period?
During the Christmas period. So I was staying at a hotel, which I tend to frequent when I'm down there. And we couldn't really make a full turkey in the hotel. We decided to have a Japanese-style Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because in Japan, they're having KFC at Christmas. It's a really big thing in Japan.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so I went to get the meat from KFC. So I got us a big bucket of chicken to have a Japanese-style Christmas.
So let me clear that up. You are being British. You are celebrating Christmas in Ukraine, and you are having Japanese-style Christmas.
Yes.
That's insane. But still, talking about traditions, it's not always working, but the tradition says that there should be a certain amount of dishes on the table for your family to be prosperous during the following year.
In Ukraine?
Yeah. So my question to you, can you guess the number?
I'm guessing if it's a big family, I'm going to... 13?
Wow, you're almost correct.
Almost?
Yeah,
okay.
it's 12.
It's also it's an even number anyway.
Yeah,
okay.
So it symbolizes the number of apostles who followed the Christ.
The 12 disciples. Yeah, wow.
So this tradition has been during a lot of years. And I like this tradition. I just imagine this abundance of food on the table, and I like it. I think when I have my children and the big table, the big celebration, I will stick to these traditions. I like to imagine it, so it looks great.
And you can get really creative with 12 different dishes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but remember what one dish should be obligatory on the table?
Kulcha.
Talking about things on the table, I wanted to share with you one funny tradition, well, not funny, it's actually spooky, that I've read about. In Boykivshchina, this is the region in Cherkasy, in the middle of Ukraine. When the hostess places bread on the table and she lights up the candles, she also puts some cloves of garlic on the four corners of the table, in order to scatter away all the evil spirits.
Like the vampires?
Yeah, or like the evil souls that might come to taste your kutia.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So you put garlic on the corners.
One other tradition I wanted to bring up, because you were mentioning placing it on the table. Do you know what a Christmas cracker is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Do you have this tradition in Ukraine?
No, I think we've only seen it in the films.
So a Christmas cracker is quite long, and you pull it with your partner. So you take one end of the cracker, I take the other. So pretend to pull. Oh, I win. It will make a popping noise. We'll pretend, guys, that I got the bigger piece.
Okay.
Inside the cracker, you have a paper hat, usually like a crown. You will put this on. You will get a present inside the cracker, and you will have a joke to tell. So, for example, why did the turkey cross the road?
I don't know.
To get away from Christmas dinner.
Oh. Because otherwise it would be cooked. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe I should pay attention to.
Definitely, guys. Get online and order yourself some Christmas crackers for this Christmas.
Okay, Mark, you wanted to surprise me. Let me surprise you as well. We've got one tradition. Again, a bit spooky, but it's fun to see, to spectate. Tell me, like, what do you think is happening?
Sure.
So here.
Oh. I don't know, but it does look quite scary.
It does.
I feel like this would fit in more for Halloween than Christmas. It looks like, I don't know. What is it, may I ask?
You're actually right. So in comparison with Halloween, people are putting on costumes to scare the evil spirits away. So they go from street to street just to scatter everything evil. Yeah, this is called Malanka. Currently, this is celebrated at the end of December, on the 31st. And this is the holiday when you actually put on extravagant and crazy costumes.
Wow.
Yeah, and people make such parades. There is food and drink and so on. Yeah.
It sounds like my kind of holiday.
Yeah, and this is also Christmas procession. The procession with a star.
Oh, that is very nice. Yeah, so colourful as well.
These are mainly for Christmas. And Malanka, this is like after Christmas, before New Year.
Sort of guiding you into the new year.
Yeah. I've got one more tradition, one more object that is kind of a symbol. So this object, what do you think it is made of?
Like some sort of hay or barley or something?
Yeah. So wheat, like the sheaf of wheat. This is called diduch. Diduch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so this is like the main decoration for Christmas. And you make it, or you can like buy it for yourself as the symbol of success and wealth and prosperity for your family.
Is it better to make it yourself though?
Well, I guess as any symbol, it's good when you make it yourself. On Christmas Eve, you put it on the table together with kutya. This is kind of a symbol that represents Christmas. And also there is the saying that the deceased relatives, their spirits, they come to visit their families during the Christmas Eve. So if they see diduch, they understand that this family welcomes them. Unfortunately, I feel so a bit ashamed that my generation, we didn't used to have all these traditions back many years ago because of the Soviet Union traditions.
Yeah.
But right now, I feel excited and curious to find out about everything here, like to participate in Malanka, or even to go out in the streets to spectate it, to buy such things like diduch, or even to prepare kutya. I have never made it, and I'm looking forward to doing it actually myself. Yeah.
So you got a lot to look forward to, and it all seems very magical. It's really this is the true spirit of Christmas right here.
Yeah,
definitely.
True. Talking about Christmas spirit, what Christmas movies pop into your mind when you think about Christmas?
Oh, some of my favourite guys basically would be, I love Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a dad and he's always missing his son's karate, and he's always missing events and stuff. But basically, his son really wants a Turbo Man toy, like an action figure for Christmas. The whole film is set around all these parents trying to get the hottest toy for this holiday season. So he's going out trying to get it. It's one of my favourite Christmas movies.
It's quite old, right?
It's quite old. It came out, I think, in 1996, Another film that pops into mind as well is The Muppets Christmas Carol. I love the story of the Christmas Carol, and I love the Muppets versions above all else. So there was another film that I really like to watch at Christmas. It's got one of my favourite actors, Alan Rickman. For those, I know. Can you guess the film?
Yeah, it's Love Actually.
Yeah, I love this film. It's a great traditional British Christmas film as well.
I'm glad that you mentioned it, because this is the first film that I thought about. And I was wondering, like, do Brits actually rewatch it during Christmas season? Or is it only foreigners that only watch it?
No, I'm not going to lie to you guys and say I watch it every Christmas, but I do watch it sometimes at Christmas. It's one of my favourite films. In fact, I'm watching it sometimes when it's not Christmas. Yeah. There are a couple of other films I want to talk about. One being A Nightmare Before Christmas. It's made by Tim Burton.
Ooh,
are you familiar with
cartoon.
this? Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I watch this every Christmas religiously, guys, because I'm a big fan of Halloween as well. So seeing the two mixed together in this film is absolutely fantastic.
I reckon Ukrainians are also fans of this cartoon. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Guys, let us know in the comments if you've seen A Nightmare Before Christmas. I want to talk about a film series. Do you know the actor Tim Allen? He has a series. It's 3 films. It's called Santa Claus. The plot is Santa Claus falls off his roof, basically passes on, and Tim Allen has to become the new Santa Claus.
Oh, Oh.
So he puts on the suit and stuff and he becomes Santa Claus himself. He's the next Santa Claus. It's one of my favorite film series at Christmas.
До речі, на нашому каналі є крута підбірка фільмів, серед яких є фільм, про який згадує Марк. Тож можете переглянути, може і інші фільми вас також зацікавлять.
One other thing I want to say about the Santa Claus films. So traditionally, we don't call Santa Claus in Britain.
Oh, interesting.
We call Santa Claus Father Christmas traditionally.
Father Christmas.
Yeah.
For me, it sounds so foreign, so...
No, yeah, I mean, in British culture, for example, guys, my children are saying Santa Claus, and I'm trying to get them out of this bad habit. Father Christmas,
Is it because they're watching a lot of American movies?
Absolutely, yeah.
So in America, it is Santa Claus. In Britain...
Father Christmas in
Father
Britain.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, you mentioned your children. Let's talk about family. I know that for you guys, Christmas, this is the family gathering.
It is,
family celebration. Is it still like this, or is it a little bit obsolete nowadays, and you may spend this holiday with friends as well? So
Absolutely. There is a modern twist on it. I mean, traditionally you are spending it, guys, with your family, but some people that haven't got big families to go to, maybe they're not talking to their family. Sometimes friends are getting together for Christmas. I mean, after all, friends are the family that you choose yourself. So, you know, you can get together with your friends and have Christmas with your friends. Absolutely.
in Ukraine, we also used to have this holiday as a family one. But right now, after the war started, I moved from my hometown, so I don't have my family nearby anymore. So I am celebrating now with friends, and like it's been 3 years now that I have been celebrating only with friends. So it's not a family holiday for me anymore, but still I have this feeling that it is supposed to be with family more.
Nobody should spend Christmas alone.
Okay, Mark, I've got one more thing to discuss. And it is presents.
Oh, yeah, my favorite topic.
So share with us, what will be a traditional present to give to a Brit?
Okay, in terms of a traditional present, I don't believe we really have one. Just think about, you know, so you have a British friend. Let's say, you know, me, for example. If you buy me a Christmas present, think about what I like, you know.
Style, hobbies.
Hobbies. Try and get them a present around it. Maybe, for example, you have a friend that likes to do horse riding. Buy them a block of horse riding lessons. That's a fantastic gift, yeah? It's less about tradition and more about thought, I would say, in Britain.
The thing that there is a bit in common, we would say that are socks.
Socks, yeah.
Yeah, like nice, cute, warm, with a good Christmas print.
Oh, yeah. You know, it comes like a good Christmas jumper as well. Okay, for traditional gifts, there you go. Traditional Christmas clothing.
Okay.
Absolutely. Socks, clothes. At Christmas, I used to hate getting clothes as a present. Now I absolutely love getting socks at Christmas.
Is there a tradition in Britain to put on Christmas jumpers?
Yes, absolutely. Big tradition and emphasis on Christmas jumpers around the Christmas period. I loved going into the office with a nice Christmas jumper. Sometimes I will have like several Christmas jumpers to wear on different days of the week into the office.
All right. Also, talking about presents, I was thinking about one thing that is traditional for me personally. I adore writing postcards and presenting them actually for each holiday, but particularly for Christmas and for New Year. What about British culture? Are there postcards, like Christmas postcards?
We have a big tradition to send friends, relatives, etc. Christmas cards. In school, this was one thing that I absolutely loved as well. So in school, you buy a lot of Christmas cards and you're writing Christmas cards to all your classmates as well. We have a big tradition on this.
Nice, nice. So let's come up with a phrase that people actually can put in their Christmas cards and use it.
So I'll start with the most basic, guys. You want to write someone a Christmas card and it's your first time writing a Christmas card in English. You can keep it simple. To Juliana, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah, that is the most basic saying. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We were always usually putting New Year messages into our Christmas cards as well.
So you combine them.
We combine them. I do just want to add, by the way, guys, you know, as you're advancing with your English, you can add a personal touch for a dear friend or maybe a loved one into your Christmas message. Maybe they've done something in the year that really, stuck out for you. They did something something amazing that made you very proud of them, put it in the Christmas message for them.
Okay, Mark, so thank you so much for such an interesting discussion.
Oh, thank you too. You're
I'm
welcome.
glad that we summarized that we have so many traditions actually in common in British and Ukrainian culture. That's
Absolutely.
nice.
Will you pull a Christmas cracker with me?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yay! We are both the winners. How come?
We will call this a draw this time.
Yeah.
We will have to get another cracker and replay it like.
Дуже дякую, що залишались з нами і додивилися це відео до кінця. Сподіваємось, воно було вам дуже цікавим.
Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you're hitting that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel, and why not join us in one of our online classes at Green Forest School. I'll see you guys at Christmas.
And for the last part, Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year. Oh, mistletoe.